Okay, so I figured I'd take this opportunity to make my video on heat treating colostrum. Just really quick, I know a lot of people have been posting about their sous vides and fancy stuff that I'm super jealous about, and I just don't have the money for that. So this is how I heat treat my colostrum. I've pretty much kind of dialed it in. It's pretty foolproof for me. I have a pot here. I think it's like an 8-quart pot. It holds about 2 gallons of liquid in itself. I have a vegetable steamer basket down there in the bottom to hold my jars up off the bottom. I have a thermometer monitoring the water temperature. So what I've discovered is that if I could keep the water temperature at about 140 to 145 degrees on the water, that my colostrum will stay right at 135 to 138, which is what we want for our heat treating the colostrum. So again, just a regular pot, fill it full of water, and then I do kind of monitor things, but you don't have to like super stay here and watch it completely. Once you get it up to 140, it'll pretty much stay there pretty well. So then I actually just milked the dough right into this quart jar. I'm going to set that one there. I'm going to set a second quart jar in here. I can do 2 quarts at a time. You maybe could do 3, but I'm not feeling like doing that right now. You want to make sure that the water level is up to or a little over the level of the colostrum in the jars. I do have another thermometer here inside the colostrum, and it's on a really fancy holder here. This clothespin, you know, we're really high tech here, and it works just fine to hold it kind of in the middle, and then you can move it to the next jar. Typically though, if the temp is in one jar, it should be the same in the other jar. And let's look at our water. It's about 105 right now. We're getting there. I just turned it on. So I will heat this water till it gets to about 140, and then I'll turn it off. And then I will use a high-tech stirring device, i.e. butter knife, in this colostrum to make sure it doesn't get a skin on it, and to make sure that it heats evenly all the way through. And that is how I heat treat my colostrum. I know it's not very fancy, but it works, and I am monitoring my temperature, which is the most important. That you monitor the temperature of the colostrum, the temperature of the water. We don't want to make pudding. Remember that colostrum will go to pudding state at about 145 degrees. So I live life on the edge a little bit, and I actually keep my colostrum right around 138 to 140. Hope this helps you guys, and hopefully the rest of the kidding season goes well, and we have lots of colostrum to heat treat. And oh, one other thing I will show you. After I heat treat this, I'm going to save off half of it to put in freezer bags. And I discovered, and maybe this is old news to you guys, but the breast milk storage bags are amazing for storing colostrum. You can write on the top there the dough, the date, all that good stuff. It's 8 ounces worth of liquid. They freeze really great. I have some here from before. I wrote on the date there and who it was, which milking it was from. It froze really nice, and then I can just plop that into some warm water when the next dough that I need it for is getting ready to kid. And it's 8 ounces, so that's about right for each kid. So that I hope will work out great.